CIFI here, Stock Traders Talk Radio, checking out ticker symbol MDHI. We've been on this company since early August, where it traded at 0.003. So it's had one heck of a move, hitting a high yesterday at 0.007. So a lot of stuff going on with this company. Had some great interviews with the CEO, a couple good spotlights. But let's check out this chart. First thing you can see here is we got a nice little channel going on. I'm going to just draw it off that bottom there, off that 0.0021, and then rest it on those swing lows. I'm going to do the same thing right here. So we got ourselves a nice channel going on there. We talked about on one of our first videos this gap right here. Well, that gap's been filled. And what you can kind of see from this chart, going all the way back here from the beginning, where you had this nice, you had a nice bottoming effect going on right through there, through those twos. Okay, we lock up the twos. Then your next level you come up to is these threes right through here. You can see that locked up the threes, all right. And then we had this, and all of this coincides with the moving averages. And you know, we talked about the moving averages, and you can see all those right in there where the 20 started crossing through the other moving averages, coming up through that 50, the 100, and eventually going to get its way through that 200 MA. So, got to keep your eye on that. Now, back to that gap that we talked about that has been filled. Didn't say it was going to fill it. We just said it was in the realms of possibilities, acting like a magnet. Well, let's keep our eyes on that, because you got one way up there. Again, not saying that's where she's going. In the realms of possibilities, you've got that gap up there. So let's keep our eye on that. Now we are officially above the 200 MA. Let's start over here with some lines. I had so many going on there. Above the 200 MA. So that's one thing we are looking for. Now you can see on this last candle here, it's a long-legged doji. Now that can be a reversal pattern. It's especially important at the top of charts. So keep our eyes on that. We've got all our moving averages below us. So you got a lot of support to keep your eye on. But that 200 MA is key. You also want to see this long-legged doji from yesterday close above yesterday's. That would be positive. The volume dropped off a little bit yesterday there. It's okay. Nothing goes straight up. Want to see that come back though. That accumulation distribution, just like back in early August, we talked about our moving through that 50 MA overlay and heading north. RSI doing exactly what we wanted. It broke through the 50 MA overlay. We talked about it finding support on it on that 50 midpoint and heading higher into the power zone. It's almost there. It's at 68.24. We can consider the power zone from 70 to 90. PPO, same thing. Came up through that 50 MA overlay. Wow, that's a lot to say at 2 in the morning. And then got through the histogram and is heading north. Solid. And you can see here positive divergence on basically around the board. You can see that right there. Positive divergence. We love seeing it break through the 50 MA overlay, come back down, and find that support heading higher. Keep your eye on it. It's all the way up at 89.69. We know stocks can run overbought for quite a while, so I'm not worried about that. I'm more concerned about the moving averages and holding that 200 MA. This thing has been a beast, so keep that in mind. And remember, one thing that I wanted to point out here, sorry for the long pause, a little dramatic, a little early here. We're looking at a long-term breakout if we can get above that blue line there. So keep your eyes on that. You got yourself a, continuation, symmetrical triangle, to say the least right here. So keep your eyes on it. This thing could be explosive with a break. Aloha.
Thank you for listening to Stock Traders Talk Radio. All views and topics talked about on Stock Traders Talk Radio is solely for entertainment purposes. We are not professional financial advisors and always recommend you seek the advice of a professional financial advisor. Never invest in any stock featured on our show unless you can afford to lose your entire investment. The information contained on our show is based on sources which we believe to be reliable, but is not guaranteed by us as being accurate, and might not be a complete statement or summary of the available data. Stock Traders Talk Radio advises that the investments in companies profiled are commonly considered to be high risk, and use of the information provided is at the investor's sole risk. Thank you for listening to Stock Traders Talk Radio.